video start. I found a solution on the Google Translator. It's just not working of speaking aloud. Easier than reading aloud. Words I wouldn't even want to mention out loud. I'm just going to try to hear the story just itself and see if I can understand what happens. Even more difficult than that of a challenge would be to watch the movie and just hearing it without seeing what's happening. So I'm just going to assume that that's the site. I'm actually going forward when I'm supposed to go backward. Interesting. I don't see any place to paste. Maybe that was it. Okay. Because there's a character named, and it's Travolta's character named Sean Archer. That's what is here in this story here. If people see what Freddie Prinze Sr., no one's ever heard of him. Millennials haven't. See, he does not look anything like Freddie Prinze Jr. Okay, and it's comical. I'm over it, you know. I'm not laughing about it. Let me reload this site and just type this thing in. Okay, so if I hear this story, maybe it's going to make sense to me. Oh no. What did I just paste? I have to go on the clipboard. So let me reload the page, refresh it. I can either press this button here, or I can just pull the screen down. And if I remember right on Chrome, if you go to the bottom and then pull the screen up, the whole thing would flip around. Hopefully it has my clipboard. I might have to go into the memo, because I thought of something else. The phone's already crashing. I'll end Chrome here. That's Freddie Prinze Jr. right there. Apparently he took an archery weapon. It was either a crossbow or something, and tried to literally hit Travolta with it. This really happened in the 1970s. Freddie Prinze Sr. did not live to see the age of 23, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been 24, I don't know. So I just have one part of this. So here, if I could, the plot of the movie Face Off. So you're telling me one Italian take another Italian face off and then take off with it? I mean, it's almost like those memes of when blah, 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 blah. It's like it happens so frequently that it becomes funny. It's like maybe it wasn't funny the first time or the second time or whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand what's happening here. Like this, you know, I've known about this movie since its release in theaters in 1997, I think. That's however many years, a long time. And I get lost at the beginning of the story and I can't follow the rest of what's happening. So I have to go back to the home screen, open the browser, and hopefully that same site is still up there. And so if I hear it, maybe that way I'll understand it. It still has what I had before. I'm not trying to show whatever identify. I don't know what the other part of that link means. I'm going to disable the camera too. Well, I guess people might be able to see my reaction. Well, I'll refresh the camera. Where's the play button? Google play button, no. Simulate. Oh, here it is. I wonder what else this site can do. Great. English, and so I can simulate different language accents. Like, for example, there's a British, English, American accent, British, English, wait, accent, yeah, and Russian, English accent and stuff like that. Okay, so, well, there's the refresh button and the trash button. What do I do now? Where's the play button? Oh, it's this button. Okay, here it goes. I'm gonna turn the, looking for the play button. Oh, it's text. That's so funny. Oh, okay, so yes, this is what I was trying to do. So I will read this in this case, okay. 6 years later, Archer's vendetta against Troy. What is this? Is it spoken? What are these buttons? Let me zoom in. I don't know what those buttons mean. Can I hear it? How to listen with sound. Oh, it doesn't. Hear a link. Yeah, that's what I tried to do. That's what I tried to do. Speak with someone in another language? That sounds like an opportunity for a prank call. Yeah, there's the speaker, so I can hear it in English.
6 years later, Archer's vendetta against Troy culminates in his team's ambush of Troy and his younger brother and accomplice Pollux at a remote desert airstrip.
Okay, let me stop you there.
Troy goads Archer with knowledge of a bomb located somewhere in Los Angeles set to go off in a few days, but he is knocked into a coma.
The movie's marketed as there's just two people, Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. And so when they're talking about all these other characters, I can't keep up with the story. It's like, if Sean Archer is John Travolta, because Freddie Prinze Sr., father of Freddie Prinze Jr., father, quote unquote, that means sarcastically, shot a arrow at his house or something. I don't know. I can't remember. And so, and then Nicolas Cage is Castor Troy, of course, making fun of castor oil. I don't know. I'm just assuming. Okay, so I need some Cyrillic, like Russian characters to paste into here, and then I can change the thing. So it still doesn't make sense to me. I think this point right here is where I lose, not interest. It's just, I just can't understand. There's just too many people. They showed two people on the movie poster. I can't remember, I just can't keep up with the story. So let's hear.
Archer reluctantly secretly undergoes a highly experimental face transplant procedure by Dr. Malcolm Walsh to take on Troy's face, voice, and appearance. Archer is taken to the same high-security prison where Pollux is being held, where he manages to convince Pollux that he is Troy, gaining information on the bomb's location. Meanwhile,
couldn't you just use like Hollywood makeup and stuff? That's my only question. So, I don't know. I think I said everything there was to say about this. So, video over.